Hey guys, it's Orange Titan. Back again with another fun video. I thought, since Marvel Legends is my biggest line, and it's one of my favorite lines of all time, I thought I'd do the crazy thing. Maybe this is because of my ADHD, and I haven't bought anything in a while. With all the Legends I've ever collected, why not do my top 100 Marvel Legends of all time in order? So pinning them in order, going to number 1 being the best to 100 being still good. I have more than 100. I probably have 2 to 3 to 400s, maybe even more Marvel Legends. So I thought this would be fun. It was really hard. This list was really hard because I really had to go through every legend, watch some of my old videos, watch just what the toy meant to me, what I think about it. Some of the toys you're going to see will have some modifications, some more paint works I've added. I also had to put that in, like, do I think it's better because it has those, or should it just be standard? All that jazz. Now there are some rules, because I thought I should have made some rules. First rule, no HasLabs. So HasLab figures that got included, like Silver Surfer or Bastion stuff, that's fine. But no HasLabs like Sentinel or the Galactus. Also no Toy Biz, so I'm not gonna have any. I've had Toy Biz in the past in my list, which I've like my Giant Man Toy Biz, my Blackheart Toy Biz. Those are great, but this is just gonna be strictly Hasbro. It can be older Hasbro, but basically when Hasbro had the line, it counts. And yeah, so BAFs, figures, all that stuff is welcome. Whatever makes me happy. This is not one of them, by the way. I just thought I'd throw off Spider-Man. Anyways, with that, I know you guys are all dying to see what are my top 100. And let me say before I start, this is my video. This is my opinion. This is what I think. Like, if I could only keep 100 figures, these are the ones I think I would pick. Now, this list could always change. We're always getting new Legends coming out. I could go back and look at Legends and be like, you know what, actually this. Like I said, this was really hard. And there's probably some Legends maybe I'm regretting. I don't know. We'll have to get there when we get there. But for right now, these are my top 100 figures. So let's get into it. Number 100, we have Bruce Banner. I was actually excited that they made this figure. Been wanting this figure for a long time. I just been wanting a Bruce Banner. We did get the first appearance Bruce Banner, which is cool. I really hope they do another Bruce Banner in the future with a cloth lab coat like they did with Ant-Man, or Giant Man actually, and then some purple pants and a white shirt. That would be really cool. Not the greatest figure, not the worst figure in my opinion. Actually, really cool figure. Really like this one a lot, and yeah, I do think he deserves to be on the list. It's a figure I actually wanted on my wish list, so I'm glad I got it. So at number 100, Bruce Banner. At number 99, we got Peter Parker from the Retro Wave. Really cool figure, pretty basic, but it's nice for what it is. What I really like about it is this, effect where it's showing that he's getting his spider sense. I think that's really cool. The Peter Parker head's pretty cool. You do get these little cool glasses too, which is nice, but I love the half head Peter Parker, and I think it's cool. It makes for a good figure. I think it's really neat. It's cool. Probably the lowest Spider-Man figure, but I think it's one that we needed, so I'm glad we have Peter Parker. So at 99, Peter Parker. At number 98, we got Jigsaw. Another great figure. Pretty low on the list, I know some people will agree with me or disagree once we go through more of the list. But it's a cool figure. I really like it. The face scan is what I like about it, but it's on a suited body. you know, and like these suited bodies are good for what they need to be, but I want a updated suited body at this point. Or I would love a Jigsaw on a Punisher costume. I think that would be really cool too. But yeah, this guy does deserve to be on the list. Just not up high, but I still really like this one. So at 98, Jigsaw. At number 97, we got Bombastic Spider-Man. I think this is a fun figure. I think it's funny because it has the kick me sign. Really neat, really cool. Not on a crazy articulated body, but you know what? For what it is, I think it's a fun figure. I think when it first came out, it was fun, and I'm glad I got this. So yeah, number 97, Bombastic Spider-Man. At number 96, we got the animated Doc Ock. This is one figure I've been asking for, and this is one figure that was actually on my wish list for animated figures to be made. Unfortunately, it was a great figure. There's some problems with it. He can't really crunch, and like I understand why they did that. They didn't want to break up the sculpt. I get it. I'm fine with it. It doesn't kill me. But it would have been nice if he could crunch a little bit. And you know what? I don't think he had it in the show, but I want a Doc Ock with a lab, you know, trench coat. I think that would be cool. Like a cloth goods one. But the arms are amazing. They're really cool. My only gripe with them is like they're so small, so it is hard to, you can do it, but it is hard to stand them up. And I know a lot of people weren't happy when he came out because you had to get Aunt May with this guy. But yeah, still a pretty cool figure. I still really like it. Not bad at, you know, but he is pretty low just because of those reasons. So at 96, animated Doc Ock. At number 95, we got Bullseye. Another great figure, another cool one. I always liked Bullseye. I know the Bucky Cap body, or what, Bucky Cap and the Bullseye body, and or was that the Toy Biz Boys? Anyways, it's outdated, yes, but it's still a good figure, and I still think it looks great. I love the face sculpt. Love the details on this guy. I still think he looks amazing. He's really cool. And I just love that head, you know? So, at number 95, Bullseye. At 94, we got Black Bolt. Now, I like this figure a lot. I like the head. I love the accessory. It looks cool. The wings, permanently, the wings are okay for what they are. It's on that old Bucky Cap body. It's really outdated now. You can even hear it. It's still a great figure. Still a great one. I like Black Bolt a lot. It is time for an upgrade. It is time for an upgrade, especially since we're getting a Lockjaw and we're getting Crystal. I think it's time to get a brand new Black Bolt. I like this one because it's like a navy blue. I think that's cool, but I would like a black suit, maybe some cloth good wings, or make it where you can take the wings out. Would be really cool. I want the same, you know, effects too, because I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, at number 94, Black Bolt. At number 93, Pizza Spider-Man. I remember back in the day, this guy was the best Spider-Man that you could get at the time. People went crazy for it. People loved it. Hence the name Pizza Spider Body. People wanted this body, and they wanted this body on every Spider-Man, and they thought it was amazing. All the hands, all the accessories, all the stuff he came with it, the colors, it was a perfect Spider-Man. Now, everyone hates this body, and we've upgraded to a lot better Spider-Man bodies. But you know what? You have to give due and respect. And you guys still say this is still a great figure. I still think it's awesome. When it's still one of my favorite Spider-Mans that I got. And you know what? At the time when this came out, you know, I didn't have the funds to get it. So buying it years later really made me happy. And I really like this one a lot. I think it's really good. Every time I see this one, you know, I always think of Marvel vs. Capcom. Just because of how skinny he is and whatnot. And the colors. But yeah, at number 93, Pizza Spider-Man. At 92, we got the Shocker. Another great figure. Really like this figure for the time. It was really good. And it's one of those figures I went back and got. You know, I didn't get when it first came out. This guy was really expensive, and then out of nowhere dropped because of the new Shocker. I always liked the head. I like how one eye was closed and one was like more open, like he was just pissed. And the gauntlets were cool for the time being. This was a good Shocker. The details, the paint, it was really cool. I like Shocker as a character, so it was really cool to get this guy at the time. But yeah, at number 92, Shocker. And right behind it at number 91 is Shocker again, but the animated Shocker, which this is a better Shocker, and that's why everyone dumped, you know, the original Shocker. Same thing, kind of have that eye squinting, got the other eye a little bit open. But yeah, this is a good figure. I know a lot of people were somewhat disappointed because it didn't have the lines painted in. But they were sculpted in, and that was really nice. Good touch. But my favorite thing about this figure was the gauntlets, how they did them. It was really cool how they did the gauntlets. And I think this one gets passed up a lot, and I think he deserves more praise. And look, he's pinless, you know? It was really cool to get this guy. So I think at number 91, he deserves it. Shocker. And at number 90... we got Silver Surfer. Now, this is the one that came with Galactus. Now, this figure probably would have been a lot higher realistically if he was pinless and they did a whole new body. I do think it was kind of weird that when we got this figure, the only difference was I think the head's just a little bit different and maybe the paint a little bit. I love Silver Surfer, but it did bum me out that they just reused a, you know, Bucky cap type body and call it a day. I think they should have did a Vulcan body or a new body, or you know, they have new body, other bodies at that time. Would have been nice to do a cool Silver Surfer. Not a bad one, not a great one. Maybe we'll get a newer one. You never know. But at number 90, Silver Surfer. At number 89, Mr. Fantastic. Now, this is a really old Hasbro one that came back a long time ago. I think this one came with the, I want to say the Fing Fang Foom wave. I could be wrong on that, but I think it was that one. Still the best Mr. Fantastic. Holds up for what it needs to be. I gotta say with the newer Hasbro ones, unless you get the one from Walgreens that had the structure arms, they kind of really like don't do the justice of Mr. Fantastic. I'm tired of the fingers. The one figure that had it with the modern suits was okay. It was cool for what it was. But they need to bring this back. They have the technology and they should just bring it back. I think this is a really cool figure. And I guess if we, you know, if they can't do big figures like this, maybe do a Build-A-Figure? I don't know. That would still be kind of lame. But I like this figure. Probably the best Mr. Fantastic we have for Marvel Legends, in my opinion. So, yeah. At 89, Mr. Fantastic. At 88, we got Ultimate Symbiote Spider-Man. One figure I've been wanting. I love the comic series of Ultimate Spider-Man. And I've been wanting a symbiote purple suit. Spider-Man, we finally got it. I think this guy came out last year. Really cool, really nice. I love the size of this body. I think it's perfect to show off, you know, him being a kid. Just not really as articulated, you know. This body's not, it has shown its time, you know. It's good for what it needs to be, though. You know, better than Pizza Spider-Man. But, you know, it would have been nice if he had butterfly joints. And, well, I guess maybe Pizza Spider-Man might be a little bit better because the head, wherever it's called, butterfly joints and stuff. But this is really cool for what it needs to be. I just wanted more from it. I hope they redo the normal suit, but on a new body. And I know they're making Spider-Boy, so hopefully they're doing a brand new body for that. And maybe with that body, with Spider-Boy, we'll get a brand new symbiote Spider-Man. Or just a normal Ultimate Spider-Man. I think that would be really cool, and I would love to see that. But at 88, Ultimate Spider-Man. At 87, we got Red Skull. I think this is a really cool Red Skull, you know. I think it's really neat. I love this body. yeah, he's really cool. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, you would think he'd be a little bit higher because I did want this figure a lot when he first came out. But I just think there's some better figures out there, in my opinion, on this list. But yeah, gave him a little like ray gun. And I think he's really cool. I love this head sculpt. I like this head sculpt better than the other one he came with. But I think this is a really cool figure for what it needs to be. Really cool suit. I like this a lot. Hopefully we'll get another Red Skull down the line. But if not, I'm honestly happy with this one. And he's perfect. I think he's really cool. And at number, what did I say? 87, Red Skull. At 86, we got The Thing. This is the more modern take of The Thing. They came with the Super Scroll. Really cool, really nice. Not really a lot to say about The Thing. I mean, it's a cool figure. I know that a lot of people love the, where was it? The Walgreens one. Never got that one. Thing's one of my favorite heroes of all time. I think this guy's really neat. But I really like this one a lot. The classic ones too, that they did, the retro carded one's really cool. But out of those ones, I really like this one the most. I think it's neat, it's cool. I hope we get more things. But yeah, I really like this one. So at number 86, The Thing. At 85, we got Kraven. This is the Walmart exclusive animated one. People might disagree with me. I prefer this one over the 2-pack Kraven, or even the first release Kraven that came out. I like the nonsense, the colorful, you know, zebra and the mane and all that stuff. I do wish we got a different head. Maybe a more stern looking head, but this head's okay. The angry, pissed off head, it is for what it is. It's cool. I do like this one a lot, and I was really happy when I finally was able to get this guy at Walmart. And he wasn't that hard to get, really. He was a lot easier to get than most of the Walmart Collector Con and Walmart exclusive Marvel Legends. But yeah, I like this one a lot. So at 85, we got Kraven. At 84, we got Silver Samurai. I think this figure is really cool for what it was when it came out. It would be cool to get an updated one, but honestly, I'm fine if we don't. I like this figure a lot, and I like the stories with him and Logan through the comics, so it might be a little bit biased because of that. But I think the Silver Samurai is pretty cool, and I like the paint details, and I like the way he poses, and it's just really cool samurai toy, honestly. But yeah, it's Silver Samurai at 84. At 83 is Ultimate Green Goblin, or Goblin. I don't really see a lot of people talk about this figure a lot. I think this figure was really cool when it first came out. It's cool that we got an Ultimate Spider-Man and an Ultimate Goblin. And this guy actually came with some cool accessories where he came with the flame effects. I did buy this second hand, so I did not get those flame effects, unfortunately. But I could probably just use some smaller ones and like that, yeah. But yeah, I think this guy was really cool as a Build-A-Figure, and even though he makes a lot of noises and whatnot, I think it's really cool, and I'm glad we got this because I like this version of the Goblin. It's something different, and I think it's really cool for what it was. So at 83, Ultimate Green Goblin. At 82, we have the brand new Target exclusive deluxe Sam Wilson as Captain America. This figure just came out. I think it's a good figure. I was a little disappointed with it, unfortunately. I think it would have been nice if they did a brand new body for this guy. They just used the old one that was in the 3-pack. Did give us a proper shield, and they finally gave us the wings, which is nice. The wings are pretty nice for what they are. I think I wanted more articulation, like right here, have another notch right here to have more articulation. But for what it is, I'm happy I got this one. And I'm happy that I was able to get this for a reasonable price, because I know the original 3-pack one was stupid expensive. So I'm happy with this. Like I said, I wish it was on a newer body, but for what it is, it's still nice. So at 82, Sam Wilson, Captain America. 81, we got Astonishing, if I said that right, whatever. Ant-Man, Target exclusive Ant-Man. This guy was really neat. Same thing. It would have been nice if they gave us pinless arms and pinless legs. But this guy is a blast to play with. Really nice. It's cool to have a somewhat good Ant-Man to pose and play with. And Ant-Man's one of my favorite characters. So it was really nice to get this. Like I said, it would have been nice if he was pinless and whatnot, or on a newer body, but for what it needs to be, it does the job, and I really like it. So at 81, Ant-Man. At 80, we have the Caliban Nightcrawler. I have not picked up the 97 one, which I still want to, but you know, I've had this one, and this one's nice. Maybe that's why I haven't picked up the 97 one. This is a really cool figure, really nice. I like Nightcrawler a lot. Came with some really cool accessories, came with his sword. Do wish his tail was bendy wire, but for what it is, I think it's really cool. And I'm really glad I got it. So I think he deserves to be at number 80. At 79, we got the retro carded Hercules. Another cool figure, really beefy, really big. Really cool when we get these classic comic characters. The modern one that came with Thanos, the Build-A-Figure Thanos, was neat, but this is the version I've been wanting, and I'm glad we actually got this version. I think he's really neat. I think he's really cool. And yeah, I like how big he is, and it's one of those figures that it's not the best figure ever, but it's not a bad one, and I'm still happy I have it in my collection. And I think he's really cool. So at number 79, Hercules. At 78, we got the Civil War Iron Spider suit. Oh my goodness, let me tell you, this figure is really awesome and really cool when it came out. You know, he is down on the list, unfortunately, just a little down, just because of some issues, you know. First off, $30. Crazy to think that this guy was so expensive for that. And then, you know, the problem he had with the arms, where you can move this arm and you can move this arm, but you can't move this arm. I don't know why they did that. I think on the new, I don't have it, but on the Superior Spider-Man, I think they fixed that problem and actually added an extra hinge. I don't know why they didn't add a hinge, but you know, it is for what it is. It is on a, you know, somewhat pinless body. Would have been cool if it was on the Renew Your Vows, but honestly, I don't mind this body. I think it's good for what it needs to be. It's a really cool figure, really pops out. Love the, you know, glossiness of it, and I do like the arms, and you know, you can do some really cool posing with the arms and whatnot. And during Civil War, that was one of my favorite comics books. So when he came out with this suit, it was really cool for the time being. But at 78, Iron Spider. At 77, we got the brand new Vision, which came out, what, last year? Or maybe the beginning of this year. Really good figure on that Vulcan body, what we've been needing, honestly. It's beautiful. Love the head sculpt. Love everything about it. Do wish he came with more accessories, like if he came with another head that had maybe a screaming head or a head effect where he has the beam coming out. That would have been cool. Maybe he would have earned more props on the list. Same with the cape. Like, these capes are okay. Be better if they were, you know, cloth goods. But honestly, for, well, it's not gonna go on properly, but for what it is and what we needed in our collection as collectors, because the old one was on a skinnier body and was harder to get, I'm happy with this one a lot. I like this one a lot. And at, you know, number 77, I think he deserves to be on that, or be on the list. Anyways, let's move on. At 76, we got the retro carded Deadpool. This guy was one of my favorites for a long time. I think he's really neat. Switched the hands with the Comic-Con one because I think it looks better. I like this one. I know they reissued this one, but it's black now. I was happy with this one that has the blue highlights. Really looks like his first appearance. I really like that. I think it's really cool. Deadpool is one of my favorite characters. And with that, I am on a Deadpool kick because of the movie, because that movie was amazing. I think this one deserves to be on here. I think he's really good. I think he's really cool. I like this one a lot. Not the best Deadpool, but still one of the best Deadpools, you know. So at 76, Deadpool, or retro carded Deadpool. At 75, we got Rhino. This is the retro carded Rhino. This is the Rhino I wanted. The other Rhino came that was a Build-A-Figure that was more modern. It is really cool, don't get me wrong, but this is the one I've been wanting, and I think this one looks amazing. Great figure, great proportions, really big, really intimidating, and I like the Rhino. He's a really cool character. I think he's really neat, really big for what he needs to be, and you know what, pretty detailed too with the sculpting and whatnot. And I think this guy looks really cool. I even like the face sculpts a lot. So at 75, or number 75, Rhino. At 74, we got Psycho Man. Another awesome Jack Kirby inspired character. Really glad that we got this with Marvel Legends. I was surprised, honestly. Love the glossiness, and I love the body. I don't know if they'll ever use this body again, but if they do, it'd be really cool, because I don't know, it'd be maybe they could do a astronaut type suit, because it kind of looks like a, you know, astronaut or astronaut, whatever type suit with Ben Grimm or the Fantastic Four. Would be really cool. I just think this figure is really cool, really neat. I think he was passed up a lot, and I think people should have picked him up. I think he was really cool. Hopefully in the MCU we'll get Psycho Man. I do like this one a lot. So at 74, Psycho Man. At 73, we got the Deluxe War Machine. People might disagree with me. I think this is an amazing figure. Don't get me, you know, this is good. I don't think it's bad. I think it's perfect what it needs to be. There's just other figures that I liked a little bit more, but I do think this War Machine is one of the best that they've made, honestly. And it's a really great figure. I think I like this one a lot. And you know what? I do think he's great, but like I said, there's other figures. But this one deserves to be where it's at. This is a really cool figure with all the accessories you get. He's amazing. So at 73, War Machine. At 72, we got the 2-pack Colossus. Another great figure. Awesome figure, honestly. Really glad I got this one. Makes me think of, what's that comic? Big Time X-Men. Really nice, neat. Love the, you know, the metallic. I know this guy and Juggernaut are being reissued again, so which is really nice for people that missed out on this guy. I think he's really cool, really neat, and yeah, I like this guy a lot. So at number 72, Colossus. And right behind him, at 71, we got Juggernaut. A massive, awesome figure. The Build-A-Figure is nice, but this one is, if you're gonna go with any Juggernaut, go with this one. It's that classic look. Looks really good, looks really nice. Came with some really cool accessories. Love that he came with a broken head and a messed up face, which is really neat, really cool. Like this one a lot. Juggernaut is a really cool character. I really like him a lot. So at number 71, Juggernaut. At 70, we got Agent Bob, or Hydra Bob. Really cool figure. Came with the Comic-Con Deadpool. I think this is a great figure for what it was when it came out. Really articulated, really fun. Wasn't on the Deadpool body, but honestly, I'm fine with that. I think what they did with the accessories and what he had is enough, honestly, for me to be happy with them. I think he's really neat. This one was kind of hard because I didn't know if I wanted to rank him higher or lower, but I play with this guy all the time. I think he's neat. I think he's fun. So at number 70, Agent Bob, or Hydra Bob. At 69, we have Mark 1 Iron Man. Another great figure that came out last year. I was super glad I got this one. I love the scratch marks. I like how it looks. The silver really looks great. The articulation's fun. How they did it really looks like a, you know, a man in a suit, and I really like how they did that. What would have been really cool if he came with a Tony Stark head or a honestly, what I would have liked the throwback to the Toy Biz. It came with an extra head where you can pop off the mask. That's what would have been cool. But for what it is awesome, and I really like it. I even like the shine right there of the arc reactor. It's really cool, and I like it a lot. So at 69, Mark 1 Iron Man. At 68, we got the symbiote Spider-Man from the retro carded wave. Now this ain't the one that was updated with the shell shading. This is the one that came out on that old. Now it's old. It's crazy. That Spider-Man body. Which, this is not a bad Spider-Man body. You know, the regular Spider-Man was really nice. And I honestly had to go back and forth. Did I like the Spider-Man or the symbiote one? And honestly, I gotta go symbiote. Now, I'm pretty sure down the line, we're gonna get another symbiote Spider-Man. I know they did the shell-shaded one. I think that was on the Renew Your Vows body. But I'm pretty sure we'll get one that's just like this on Renew Your Vows. And if they're doing a Secret Wars wave, which they've talked about, I think they'll be doing that with this figure. Watch. I'm probably going to be right on that. I could be wrong, but yeah. I like this figure a lot. Like I said, one of my favorites. Really fun figure for what it is. And it just looks really good on the shelf. The shell-shaded one was cool, but I think this one was better, in my opinion. But it would have been nice to have those, hinges right there, but it's okay. At 68, symbiote Spider-Man. At 67, we got Bulldozer. Now these figures are amazing. They're a little bit older Hasbro, big bodies though. Actually has the foot articulation, which is crazy. Nice details, big bodies. Part of the Wrecking Crew, which a team I've been desperately trying to build. And last year for Christmas, my wife helped me build it, so it's a great figure. At 67. At 66, Pile Driver. Another great Wrecking Crew. Another figure I got last year. Like the painted details. Really big body. Really nice. You can kind of see where I'm going with this list right now. Like this figure a lot. But at 66, Pile Driver. 65, we got Thunderball, which is another great figure. Has that big, wrecking brawl. Big suit, big everything. One of my favorite characters. So really neat character, really cool. So at 65, Thunderball, and finally at 64, we got Wrecker. So yeah, I have the whole Wrecking Crew in order of which ones I liked. Honestly, I've had Wrecker on a past video where he's been higher on the list of my top Marvel Legends of all time. And yeah, he is one of my favorites. Wrecker out of the group is my favorite. He's good, but he is outdated, unfortunately. And these guys are really expensive to get. I am happy I got them. I'm happy I finally... These are like some of my Grail pieces. I do wish and hope that Hasbro does a modern Wrecking Crew and redoes them. Yeah. Hopefully with that, like I said, leaked Secret Wars wave, maybe we'll get 2 packs or we'll get a 4-pack of the Wrecking Crew updated, which I will still get, but it would be really cool. But at 64, Wrecker. At 63, we got Pretty Boy. Really unique figure, honestly. This is one of my favorites. He was almost higher, but like I said, there's other figures. So I'm glad this guy did make it on the list. Really cool figure. Honestly, when the Amazon pack came out of this, I didn't really care for anyone else. I just wanted Pretty Boy, and I was able to snag this guy at Frankensons for like $20. So I was really happy about that. I think Pretty Boy is really cool. I think he's really neat. Love his design. Love his pretty boy face. So he's really cool. So at 63, Pretty Boy. At 62, we got the new Hawkeye that came with the cycle. Really cool figure. I know a lot of people didn't like the cloth goods. I actually did. I don't mind them. I think they're neat. This is the classic Hawkeye I've been wanting. I think it's really cool. Love the arrows. The only thing is I wish he came with a hand that already had a arrow inside it. That's, you know, what he's missing, honestly. But for what it is, I think Hawkeye looks really cool. I think he's really neat. So at 62, Hawkeye. At 61, we got the Mad Titan himself, Thanos. Really cool figure. I love the paint details, the gold. You know, it's right off from Infinity Gauntlet and Infinity War. Really cool. Love that he's coming with the snapping figure, you know, finger. Really cool figure. Like this one a lot. Almost had him on the list higher, but like I said, like I keep saying, there's just other figures I prefer more. But this one is really good, really great. Really like this one. So at number 61, Thanos. Right at number 60, we got the Blob. Really happy I have this figure. Been wanting a modern Blob like this. The other one that came out a long time ago, I think that was early Hasbro too. It's not a bad figure. It does look more gross, but this is the Blob I've been wanting. I've been wanting a modern, not modern, this is classic Blob, but I've been waiting for like a big Blob figure like this, and I think he's really neat. Really big for what he is, and he's a cool figure, and he has the freckles and whatnot, which is neat, and I love this screaming face with him. So at number 60, Blob. Another big figure at number 59 is Joe Fixit. Really cool figure. Not as articulated as most Hulk figures, but honestly, really good figure still. Really like that we got this suited Joe Fixit. I think he's really neat, really cool. And I like this one a lot. And you can recreate that nice comic book with Patch, of course. So at number 59, Joe Fixit. At 58, we got the retro carded Green Goblin. I think this is a really cool figure. I honestly think this is one of the best Green Goblins that they've done. Yes, it's on a older body, and yes, it's old, but hey, it's got the scales, it's got the nice back, nice purple, and I love the head. I love how, like, it looks like a Halloween mask, but it's perfect in my opinion. I know the more darker Green Goblin people like that one, and then they did the animated one, which is really cool, and I like that one too. But this is, when I think of classic comic, I think Green Goblin, I think of this guy. Really cool, really neat. Would be cool to get a updated body, but honestly, this is perfect for what it is, and it's crazy how expensive this guy is. But at number 58, Green Goblin Retro. At number 57, we got the 2-pack Thor that came with the Destroyer. Now, this figure is really nice, really big. Great Thor figure. Honestly, it was down to this guy or the classic 80th anniversary Thor, and I think I like this one better. I like this helmet. I like the look. And during Infinity Gauntlet, this is the kind of look he had. The only thing I really changed about it was Mjolnir. Just giving him this blue Mjolnir, just because I think it looked cool with them. But overall, this is a really good figure. Really like this one a lot. And at number 57, 2-pack of the Thor. At 56, we got 97 Cyclops. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name, but this guy is really awesome. Finally on a body he deserves to be on than that old Bucky Cap one from a long time ago. Now this is technically a kit bash of 2 of them. I have the VHS one, and then I have the 97 one. I gave the VHS head to the 97 because I think it looked a lot better on this body than the shell shaded one. And yeah, still a really great figure, still awesome. Like this one a lot. Really nothing more to say about this one. It's a really good figure. At number 56. At number 55, we got the 97 Gambit. Honestly, one of the best Gambits that they've done. This one is my favorite. I have the original Gambit. I have the 3-pack Gambit. I have the other retro carded Gambit. And then I have the 97 Gambit. 97 is probably my favorite with the hair and everything. And honestly, with the colors too, I love the pink more than the purple and the blues. It just looks really good. You know, he is high up because he's just one of those figures I had a great time. He probably would have been up higher, but I didn't want to put him up higher because I did give him this nice jacket, custom, you know, trench coat, because man, I really do not care for those Hasbro trench coats. Like, I do not. But this one is really cool, really great. Yes, and if anyone wants to know where I got this, there is a person on eBay that I buy from all the time. His name is GS Slots. Really great customizer. Has a lot of different capes and jackets and shirts and all that jazz. But at number 55, 97 Gambit. At 54, we have the Extremis Iron Man. Honestly, an Iron Man figure I've been wanting for a long time. Really great Iron Man figure. Not my favorite Iron Man suit and not my favorite Iron Man, but still a great one. When I see this one a lot, I always think of Civil War the most. When he was fighting Captain America. Really great suit, really cool one. I do like the body. I like how it looks, very seamless, really good. Love the orange with the arc reactor. It's a good figure. It's really nice, really neat, and I do like this one a lot. Like I said, not my favorite Iron Man suit, but not the worst Iron Man suit. I really do like this one a lot. So at 54, Extremis Iron Man, or Extremis. Now at number 53, Weapon X. Now this one has been customized a lot by me, so that's why he's not higher. Weapon X is one of my favorite looks from Wolverine, and I always thought it was neat, but I can't paint him up higher because I did add some stuff and do some stuff. First thing, I painted him a long time ago. This is when I was first trying to do customizing. Made them all bloody because I think it would just look cool as a bloody variant. The paint is okay for what it needs to be at the time. It's probably rubbed off a lot. Looks really cool. Love the belt. Love the head. Really cool. And I added the Mezco hands. Now, if anyone says, how did you do that? Honestly, it's not perfect. I just did this, you know, and then you go in like that. I thought the Mezco Wolverine hands looked perfect, honestly, and I'd rather... Hasbro's old Wolverine claws ain't the best, honestly, so I wanted to use these claws, and I think it looks pretty good for what it needs to be. But at number 53, Weapon X. Now at 52, we got Kang the Conqueror. This was another great figure when it came out. Came with the Joe Fixit Gamerverse wave. Really neat, really nice. Love the body. Love the head, honestly. And I like Kang as a character. He's always been a great Fantastic Four villain and Avengers villain. Does suck what happened with the MCU with him. I wish I would have seen more with Kang, but Doctor Doom is going to be really cool, so can't wait to see that. And with the new Kang coming out with the time chair and everything, that one, it's probably going to be better with this one. But for, you know, what it was, this one was really cool, and I really like this one. So at number 52, Kang. At 51, we got Wasp that came with the 2-pack with Giant Man. I think this figure is very beautiful. Love the faces. Love the wings. And, you know, I love the suit. I'm glad we finally got a classic Jan Vanett, or Jan Vanett, or however you say your name. I can't think of her name right now, if I was saying that correctly. Anyways, really beautiful figure. Really cool. Love the paint details. Glad these didn't become tiers for the Giant Man. So I'm really happy about that. And it's a really neat figure. And it was actually a really pretty good 2-pack in my opinion. So at number 51, the Wasp. We are finally at 50. And it's crazy because originally I was going to just do top 50 Marvel Legends. But I said, no, let's do top 100. Anyways, with top 50, we got the Build-A-Figure White Suit Kingpin. One of my favorite Build-A-Figures that I own, honestly. Love that he comes with the little pinky ring, which is super cool, honestly. And yeah, this is a really cool figure when it came out. I know we have the retro carded one from the animated Spider-Man, but honestly, I prefer this white suit with the purple so much more. It's a really cool Build-A-Figure at the time, and you know, when I was getting back into collecting, I went everywhere for this guy, and I wanted to make sure I build him. So at number 50, Kingpin. At 49, we have Model 9 Iron Man. This is one I was really excited that they did. Got those like type Mega Man boots that people call. I really like this one a lot. I think this one's really cool. I was really happy they made this guy, and it's cool that they repurposed the body that made the Sentinels. That's also really cool. And I'm pretty sure he used this suit during Infinity Gauntlet, which is really nice. And I love how they did the arc reactor. Looks like it's on, and it's a really cool glossy Iron Man. I like this one a lot. So at 49, Model 9 Iron Man. At number 48, we got the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. Honestly, really good suit, really cool. You know, makes it look like he's younger. This is the retro carded one they went to Target. I also have the original one that came out too, but I like this one because of the blue spider. And you know what? This was a really cool figure when it came out. Love the body. One of the best Spider-Man bodies, in my opinion. If you had the original one too, I think it came with this one too. It came with those web lines, which was really cool at the time. Really cool. Love the colors. It's a really good Spider-Man. And I actually like the body a lot, and it, you know, makes him look like a kid. And it was a really good figure when it came out. Still one of the best Spider-Mans in my opinion. Still one of the best. But at number 48, Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. At 47, we have the Juggernaut Wave Deadpool. Yes, it's on an old body, but honestly, this is one of the best Deadpools that they ever did. I mean, it comes with a lot of accessories, like a lot of accessories, which is crazy. It came with a lot of weapons, heads, the size. You know, I added more stuff, but I think the accessories is what did it for this figure. It is outdated and it is old now, but for the time being, with the head sculpts and all the accessories he came with, he was one of the best Marvel Legends at that time. And I think he deserves to be on this list a little bit higher because, you know, he is one of the best Deadpools. And I think he's better than the retro carded one to date. I think he's really good. Maybe they'll redo this version. But honestly, they have done this version. They did the Comic-Con one, which is, you know, a really good Deadpool, but this one's still peak and still one of the best. So at number 47, Deadpool from the Juggernaut Wave. At number 46, we got the Mark 20 Iron Man. Now let me tell you this one really impressed me a lot. When it was coming out this year, I thought it was a really cool figure, but I knew I was gonna get it, but I didn't think it would be all that because I was really focused on Model 9. But no, this figure is a lot better than I thought. And I know if you paint this, you can do the Pentagon Iron Man suit, which is really cool if you take off the fin suit. But this one was really neat, really cool. I like this one a lot. And I think this one is just one of those great figures, honestly. And it's a perfect figure in my honest opinion. So at number 46, Mark 20 Iron Man. At 45, we got the Walmart exclusive Hydra Cap. I like this one a lot. I like the details on the suit. I love the colors. And, you know, I even like the shield. Don't really care for these clip-on shields, really. But, you know what? It works out for this guy. I think it's neat. I think he's cool. And I like this one a lot. I even like the pissed off head that he came with. It would have been nice if he came with a standard, you know, a standard stoic head. Like the other Ultimate Captain America came with. But honestly, I do like this Secret Empire Captain America a lot more. So yeah, this one's really cool. So at number 45, Hydra Cap. At 44, we got Bring On the Villains, Lady Deathstrike. Another great villain, another great action figure, honestly, female action figure that came out a good couple years ago. Love how they did her, especially with her hair and the winds. I think she is really cool. I even love the little metal claws. I think she's very unique, really cool, and I had to have her on the list. I think she's really cool. So at number 44, Lady Deathstrike. At 43, we got Spiral. Now, a lot of people might disagree with me and say that she should be up higher because she's an amazing figure. I do not doubt that, and I do not disagree. I think this is one of the best female characters and some of the best Hasbro that we've ever gotten with the figure, honestly. There's just other figures I prefer, honestly, and like, but I still think this one's really good for what it is. I really like this one. And Spiral, with all the hands and arms and accessories and the way she's able to move up, it's a perfect Spiral in my opinion. So at number 43, Spiral. At 42, we have the Destroyer that came with that 2-pack Thor. I think this is a really cool figure. Awesome that we finally got this figure, honestly. Really articulated, really shiny, beautiful figure, really big. Needs to be everything. Honestly, probably would have went a little higher if it came with an alternate head where he's shooting the beam. I think that's what would have been really cool, but for what it is, it's really great. So at 42, the Destroyer. At number 41, we got the brand new Black Panther. Well, he's not brand new. He actually came out, what, like 2 years ago now? I think it's been 2 years. Anyways, great figure. Love this one a lot. Would have been nice with a cloth cape maybe, but honestly, I don't mind this little cape. It doesn't get in the way. Love the gray boots, the gray gloves. Really cool, honestly. Great Black Panther, honestly. And I like Black Panther a lot. And I think he's a great figure that came out. And I think he's really nice. And he's on that Vulcan body, so it's even more perfect. So at 41, Black Panther. At number 40, we got 97 Magneto. This figure actually really impressed me. I think this guy came out this year, if I remember. This guy really impressed me. Honestly, my favorite Magneto look. And maybe it's because of the 97 show. But I really love this look the most. His red outfit is really cool. His white outfit's really cool. But this is probably my favorite Magneto figure of all time. And probably will stay as my favorite Magneto. And I actually don't mind the cape. The cape is actually not that bad. But I love the head sculpts. I think the head sculpts are perfect for what they need to be. And I like this like purple, dark maroon type purple. And I think it's just really neat for what it was. And I love Magneto in that show. So it was a really good show. So at number 40, Magneto. At 39, we have the Amazon 5-pack Omega Red. Honestly, great figure. Don't have his tentacles right now. But yeah, great figure. Nice. The original one was pretty nice too. When I see this one with these color schemes, I actually think of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 or the animated series, but mostly Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Really great body, really big, really nice. Hopefully they'll do another one that's penless for people that didn't get that 5-pack. But this is a really cool figure. I like this one a lot. This is the one I wanted out of that pack, so having it is really nice. So at number 39, Omega Red. At 38, we have Blade. This is a really good figure that came out last year. Really impressed me. Did not care about the trench coat. Took that off. And once I took that off, I like this figure so much more. Because I am just picturing that he's wearing a long sleeve shirt. And this is just his armor pieces. And honestly, I just prefer that. Because I have a Blade already that has the coat, and then this is my Blade that just doesn't have the coat. I love the accessories he comes with. I do love the screaming head. Would have been nice if we got another head, which he's not screaming. And, Samurai Sword is always cool, his sword. And yeah, it's a really neat figure, and I like this one a lot. I think they kicked it out of the park with this figure. So at number 38, Blade. At 37, we have the brand new Danny Ketch Ghost Rider. Out of all the Ghost Riders that came out, this one's my favorite. And Danny Ketch is actually the one I grew up with the most. And he's just one of my favorites. First off, great figure, beautiful figure. Finally, we get the nice Danny Ketch, motorcycle, which is really nice. I know a lot of people were bickering about how he's a little small and we didn't get the coverage for right here, but I'm pretty sure that someone out there will do some 3D printed ones. It's a nice figure. Love the motorcycle. Don't have the other effects here, but the effects are really nice. It's a nice figure. I really like this one a lot. I even like the glow with the eyes. I think they did this one perfect. What would have made this a little bit better, I think, and maybe higher on the list, is I do like the head, what we have, but with Danny Ketch, I always felt like his flame was like more. So I think that would have been cool, but honestly, for what it is, I like this one a lot. So at number 37, Danny Ketch Ghost Rider. At 36, we got Armored Psylocke. Honestly, this figure really impressed me this year. Really like it. Love the face. Love the little creepy face that she's doing. And I love the accessories. And you know what? Even though she's not as articulated, the details on her are amazing. I don't even mind the cape. I think they did really good with her. And I think she's a neat figure. And I think she's really cool. So at 36, Armored Psylocke. At 35, we have Old Man Hawkeye. And honestly, this is just one of those figures I'm really happy I have. Head sculpt's amazing. Honestly, you could use this head sculpt for anything. You could use it for Blades, Whistler, Old Man Spider-Man, Old Man, you know, Magneto, Old Man this, Old Man this. Like this head sculpt, I've seen so many people use this head sculpt on everything, and it works. Also, I think this was one of the first times we actually got the pinless, and people were really psyched for it and was like, wow, we're finally going to get pinless with Marvel Legends. This is one of the best, and this guy was better in the 2-pack than the Old Man Logan. But this is like my favorite Hawkeye. I think he's amazing. I think he's really cool. And he's a good one. So at number 35, Old Man Hawkeye. At 34, we have the AOA Apocalypse Wolverine. I remember when this figure first came out, I hunted everywhere for this. I wanted this version of Wolverine. I think this is one of the best Wolverines that we've gotten. In my opinion, I like this one a lot. I think this one's great. I even love how they were able to move his hair back where you can even get him all the way up like that. You know, he would be up higher, but I did change some things out. I, you know, took out his claws and gave him some movie claws, which are really nice. And I think they look better on him than the original claws he has. But like even this is just so cool. I think this is a really cool figure, and it's one of my favorite Wolverines of all time. So Apocalypse Wolverine deserves to be at 34. At 33, we have the brand new Sabretooth, and honestly, it's about time that we get a big Sabretooth. The last one was pretty good, but it's about time we got a proper big Sabretooth. This guy is amazing. Probably a lot of people are like questioning me, saying, why is it not higher? I think it's good. I don't think it's bad. I think it's a good figure. There's just other figures I like. This one's really neat though. I do like this one a lot. And it's better than the Wolverine he came with, even though it's supposed to be a Wolverine pack, right? Or anniversary. So at 33, the new 2-pack Wolverine Sabretooth. At 32, we have the new retro card Iron Man Wave She-Hulk. Another great figure, another beautiful figure. Love the green, love the hair. And honestly, this figure, it is pretty, for what it is, it's articulated. But you know what? I know you can't really do a lot with her hair, but honestly, it's just the attitude and how good this figure looks. I love this suit. I like She-Hulk a lot, so I'm really glad we finally got a green She-Hulk. Now, hopefully, if we can get a Fantastic Four She-Hulk, that would be really cool. But at number 32, She-Hulk. At 31, we have Grey Hulk that actually came with that 2-pack that I showed you with Bruce Banner. This is probably my favorite Hulk in my collection. When it comes to like Bruce Banner wise, the green one's really good too, that came with Wolverine, but honestly I like this one so much more. I was so excited they finally did this version. And you know what, the only thing that they changed was the chest. They didn't make it as like, you know, bulkier, but I like this figure a lot. I like Grey Hulk, and for the first appearance, Grey Hulk and the heads and everything, I think it was perfect. So at number 31, Grey Hulk. At number 30, we have Doctor Strange Walmart exclusive. This figure is amazing. Really glad I got it when it came out. Wasn't really hard to get. I did pay a little extra money at Frankenstein's to get a little bit early, so I didn't have to hunt for it. But you know what, after a couple months, I did see him a lot. But this is a great figure. If you haven't got this figure, I would go get it. And if he's hard to get now, you got that new one that's coming out, which I can't wait to see that one. But honestly, this was a great figure. I will say the cape was a lot and you can't really take it off, and I know a lot of people were mad about that, but like I didn't mind it. It would be nice to get a cloth version cape, but this is still a great Doctor Strange. I still think it's one of the best Doctor Stranges. So at number 30, Doctor Strange. At 29, we have the brand new Black Widow that came out. That was, I think this was a Target exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. People might say that they would put this one higher, and I agree, this one's really good. It's really nice. This is on that new female Buck, which we've been wanting, and every female character that gets made should be on this Buck. Honestly, it's perfect, it's amazing, and it's a good figure. And you know, this Black Widow came with a lot of accessories, weapons, extra heads. It was a good figure. I like this one a lot. So at number 29, Black Widow. At 28, we have Patch, and I showed Joe Fixit long ago. This was the better out of the pack, in my opinion. Still, both of them are a great pack, but I really like Patch, and I like the storyline with Patch and Joe Fixit. And honestly, when they start doing these claws, I'm all in for these claws, because these are really good claws. I don't like the old Wolverine claws, and this was a good figure. You're not going to get a lot of posability or articulation with this guy, but the way he looks on the shelf is awesome, and he's going to be one of my favorite Wolverines for a long time. And it's a neat Wolverine. So at number 28, Patch. At 27, we have the Red Hulk Target exclusive. Now I know these are re-hitting Targets again. This one, I actually got this before COVID started. That's how long ago I got this one. Really great figure. Honestly, my favorite Hulk character we have on my list. So I will say this is the last Hulk character I have on my list. I think this one's really cool. And it's cool that that people missed out. It's re-hitting Targets and whatnot. Now I will say with the Target, I would have bought the Target exclusive one. You know, if they honestly like added new stuff, they should have added flame effects, and they should have added a head where he came with the mustache. But overall, it's a good figure. It's really nice. I like Red Hulk a lot, and I like the story with Thunderbolt Ross. So at number 27, Red Hulk. At 26, we have the 2-pack Giant Man. This has been a figure I've been really impressed with this year. First off, penless, really articulated. I liked Ant-Man when he became Giant Man. Giant Man's one of my favorite characters in the Marvel Universe. And honestly, it's really cool that this one's based off of the one that's coming for the HasLab. So if you have this, this is going to be a perfect figure for you. And honestly, with Janet and stuff, which I finally remembered her name, it was Janet. It's a really cool figure. I like this one a lot. It came with cloth goods, lab coat, and this one was just really good. This one was really nice. I like this one a lot, and it's gonna be one of my favorites for a while. So at number 26, Giant Man. At 25, we have the brand new 3-pack of the Cabal, Taskmaster. This is a update that we've been needing. Honestly, really cool figure, really nice. Comes with all his weapons. Do wish they would do straps instead of this peg, because like you can't even peg it in his back, so it doesn't really matter. But really cool figure. Love the head sculpt. Looks beautiful. The only thing that keeps it down, and I like I said, I think it's a really good figure, and it's actually one of my favorites of this year, so it really impressed me. I didn't think I'd like it this much, but I'm a big fan of Taskmaster. My only gripe with this guy, it's the cape. They did a cloth goods cape for Doctor Doom, which is really cool. I think they should have did it for Taskmaster too, but I could understand why they didn't, because of maybe the arrows, but still I think they should have. That's the only thing that's really holding it back from this guy. I think it'd be higher. But at number 25, Taskmaster from the Cabal set. At number 24, it's Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. One of the best Spider-Mans, honestly, from Marvel Legends. If you want a really good Spider-Man, get this one. I know a lot of people were happy that you had to get it with MJ, but honestly, it's not really a big deal. This one's amazing. It has the foot articulation, and this is one of the best bodies that they've used in a while, and I'm glad they keep using it because it is a really good body. It's really nice, and this Spider-Man's amazing. It's one of, if best, Spider-Man, and I can't wait to see more Spider-Man on this body, because I think every Spider-Man should be on this body. Spider-Man should be on this one or the Amazing Fantasy, and I like this one a lot. So at number 24, for New Year Val's Spider-Man. At 23, we have another Build-A-Figure, another old one, Ironmonger. I like this figure a lot. I've been trying to get this figure for a long time. My wife Ashley got this for my birthday last in June, so this one is a little special to me because this is one of them that I missed out on a long time ago when I wasn't collecting, and it was really cool that my wife got that. So maybe that's why it's higher on the list, but it is a good figure. It's still a good figure. It's still really articulated. I like the colors on it. I like a lot about this one. This one still poses really well. It's really cool. I like this one a lot. I think it's really neat, really cool, and I'm really glad I got this one in my collection. So that's why he is higher. Besides my wife getting this for me, it is a good figure, and I think he's cool. It'd be cool to see what they could do if they could update it or add more like accessories or effects. But this is really cool. I even love how they did the visor where it looks like it's on. So yeah, at number 23, Ironmonger. At 22, we have the new 3-pack Amazon exclusive Cabal set, Dr. Doom, and this one really impressed me. I didn't think it impressed me as much. I love the cloth goods cape. It's really nice. He poses really well. This is probably the best Dr. Doom in my opinion that's been out. It also is really cool that he also came with a Doombot head, so you can put it on your old Dr. Doom if you have the old one that came with the scroll wave, or if you want to make this one a Dr. Doom bot. Really cool figure. Really like this one a lot. I was really impressed by it, and like I said, I hope they keep doing these cloth good capes. It would have been cool if it had wire, but I am happy on what I got. So at number 22, Dr. Doom from the Cabal set. At 21, we have Cable. This is a figure that everyone wanted, and I knew this figure was going to go fast, so I'm glad I did my pre-order at GameStop and got it in quick. I know a lot of people want this to be armless right here, where he showed skin, but this is supposed to be the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Cable, and that's why I love this figure a lot. Like, I was so excited when they announced this figure, because I knew exactly this was a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Cable. And I'm hoping in the future I can find some more accurate guns that he used in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, like 3D printed or from different characters. But at 21, this is a amazing figure. At number 20, we have the brand new 2-pack Luke Cage Heroes for Hire. This is the perfect Luke Cage that they've done. They have done, I think it came with like the Defender pack Luke Cage, which was fine. And then I think there was another Luke Cage. And then there was the classic Luke Cage, which was really cool, but a lot of people were disappointed by it. Now this is a perfect Luke Cage. This is one I've been wanting for a while. Yellow shirt, you know, blue jeans, everything where it needs to be. Honestly, with the accessories, and that it comes with another amazing figure, Iron Fist. This is a great figure for this year. It's probably going to be on a lot of top 10s lists, but as it stands, at number 20, Luke Cage. At number 19, we have Iron Patriot that came with the 3-pack of the Cabal set. This is the one I wanted out of that set the most, and it did not disappoint. It is on the Extremis body, and I like it. I like the colors on this. I love how it has like a glossy look, and it looks shiny. The Norman Osborn head, don't mind this. This popped off today. It's got to glue it back on. The Norman Osborn head was amazing. It looked really good. And yeah, this is just a really fun figure. And yeah, I just like this color scheme a lot. And I've been waiting for an Iron Patriot figure for a while now, just because I'm trying to build up my Dark Avengers. But at number 19, Iron Patriot. At number 18, we have Warbird, the Target exclusive. This figure is very frustrating, only just because it's hard to get and scalpers are trying to get her for a lot of money. Besides that, if you can get her at a reasonable price or get her at retail, this is probably the best female Marvel Legend in my opinion. I like Ms. Marvel. I like her when she's Warbird. It's one of those suits I remember reading in the 90s, in the early 2000s. I love this suit a lot, and honestly, she's very beautiful. Nice hair, nice face. Love the suit, and it's on that new body. So it's a perfect figure. One of the best figures of this year, hands down. And I really like this one a lot. So at number 18, Warbird. At number 17, this is the Juggernaut Wave Wolverine. Now, this one is cheating a little bit just because I did add some stuff. It has a custom head that I'm still working on. It's not perfect. I know it's ugly. I know. You don't have to tell me. And then I gave it metal claws because I think the old claws sucked. So these metal claws are amazing. But even though this body is outdated and I know we're going to get that new one that they just showed at Comic-Con, this is still one of the best Wolverine figures out there. And even if I take this head off and put the old head on, this is still one of the best Wolverines. It's still one of my favorites. The brown suit, it has always been my favorite suit for Wolverine. And this has just been one of those figures that were awesome. And at that time, when this came out, that wave was one of the best waves for Marvel Legends. So he had to be on here just because of that. So at number 17, brown suit Wolverine. At number 16, we have the retro carded Walmart exclusive. I think it was Collector Con at the time. Lizard. This is one of the best Lizard figures that they've done. Really like it. Love that he came with a modern / animated looking head. And then he came with the classic first appearance Lizard head. That's really cool. Also, wired tail. Good articulation. Really nice. This was a really good figure. Even the, I would say cloth goods would be perfect, but they made it super... I don't know, like rubbery or like able to pose. So this was actually not a really bad lab coat. And I like this figure a lot. I think this figure was really cool, really neat. Hope we get more Lizards down the line for people that had a hard time trying to get this. Because I know this guy is a little bit more expensive now, but he is still really cool. So at number 16, the Lizard. We are finally at top 15. At number 15, we have the Amazon exclusive 3-pack of Venom. This is a really cool Venom. I have the PulseCon exclusive one with the shell shading. That one's cool. But honestly, this is probably my favorite one. This is a nice Venom. Really good. Love this half head thing. And I know we have the new Venom that just came out. And I know they said the torso is all new. Can't wait to get that one. Maybe that one will be better. But this one's still pretty good for what it is. And I found, and you know, a lot of people were getting these at Ross, you know, so that's even more crazy. But still one of the best Venoms, and it's on the body. It needs to be. Still want to check out that new one that's out. Hopefully I'll get it soon to see if that's better than this one. Now my future, if they can do a blue suit Marvel vs. Capcom 2, that'd be perfect. But I really like this one. So at number 15, Amazon exclusive 3-pack Venom. At number 14, we have the Collector Con Bucky Cap. Now this figure is amazing. This is a really good figure. I like this one a lot. I even like the shield that is, you know, don't care that it's a clip, but I love that is glossy and nice. Especially, it's crazy because I never had the original Bucky Cap. Captain America, but it was crazy because when that came out, that was Pizza Spider-Man and Bucky Cap. That's what started those molds and everyone loved them. But now we have this new Bucky Cap and it's a beautiful figure. Honestly, I've seen this guy go up, so if you can get this guy for a reasonable price, I would say get him. I know Nerdzoic had some for like 20 to 30 bucks. So if you are looking for him, I would say go to his store. Has a lot of good stuff. And yeah, so at number 14, Bucky cap. At number 13, we have the brand new Ben Reilly Spider-Man. And yet again, it's on that Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. Really great figure. Love this figure a lot. Honestly, for the first time, I can say I think this is better than the Mafex. People might disagree with me, but I do think this is better than the Mafex. It's a good figure. It's probably one of the best Spider-Mans. I know the old one was on, I think, the Pizza Spider-Man body, if I'm not wrong. Good figure. Rubber, can get out of the way. And I've seen people take this off and put a cloth goods ones, which is really cool. I like this figure a lot and deserves to be in this spot. And Ben Reilly's cool. So at number 13, Ben Reilly. At number 12, we have the Mojo. This was the one that went to Target. The one that came on PulseCon is really cool, but I prefer this one. And you know, I did my own little details with the wires and stuff. Not bad, not crazy, but I remember when this figure came out, I looked everywhere for it, and that was a fun time looking for this figure. I'll say that. I found it, I was happy, and still one of my favorites. Mojo is really cool. I like that he went up against the X-Men, and seeing him in the 97 was really cool. Still one of my favorite Marvel Legends of all time. So at number 12, Mojo. At number 11, we have Super-Skrull, the Build-A-Figure. This was an amazing figure when it came out so many years ago. Still one of my favorites. I like the Skrulls, and when we got this Build-A-Figure, I knew when I was collecting, I had to build this guy. And he has all the features. He has the Human Torch flame effect, the Thing, Mr. Fantastic's stretchy, and the Invisible Woman. It's a good figure. And then when you got extra arms to switch out to have him as a normal Skrull, I thought that was really cool. So I like this one a lot. I think he's really cool. So at number 11, Super-Skrull. Finally, at the top 10, here are the top 10 Marvel Legends of all time. To me, starting with number 10, MODOK. I like MODOK a lot. MODOK is one of my favorite villains. So when Hasbro finally made one, I thought this was perfect. And it's a beautiful figure. Sure, it's not really articulated. His legs and arms are. But you can store his stuff in the back, which is really cool. You can also have different faces. He stands up. It's a beautiful figure. It's really detailed. And for people that haven't got MODOK, you need to go get him. He's a really cool figure. Love MODOK a lot. I think he's really cool. He deserves to be on the top 10 because he is perfect, in my opinion. But at number 10, MODOK. At number 9, we have the cel-shaded VHS Daredevil. Now, I know the 3-pack that came with Elektra and Bullseye was really cool, but honestly, I prefer this one so much more. I love the shell-shaded, or shell-shaded, whatever. I like this one a lot. One of my favorite figures of all time. It's on that Renew Your Vows Spider-Man body, which I love so much, and it's a good figure. It's really good. I like it a lot, and I think it's a perfect Daredevil. Probably the last Daredevil I need, unless they keep making more. Just need a yellow suit now, but this is perfect what it needs to be. At number 8, we have the animated Comic-Con Iron Man that came out last year, or it was PulseCon. This is a really cool figure. First off, I grew up with this in the early 2000s watching the show, 97, 98. Comes with a lot of accessories, comes with repulsor blasts, unibeams, comes with the big gun, the big cannon, and makes me think of my favorite game, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Awesome Iron Man, fair Iron Man suit, and the other one that came out too a couple years ago, it's all metallic. That one's good too, but this is my favorite Iron Man of all time. So at number 8, animated Iron Man. At number 7 is the brand new Nick Fury Jr. or Nick Fury Sr. Came in the Shield 3-pack. This pack really impressed me. One of the best figures of this year. Another great figure. All the accessories, all the details on the new body. All 3 of them were great. And it's really good. I prefer Nick Fury Jr. And it's just really cool. Really nice figure. Really nice. Really glad I have it in my collection. Like this one a lot. So at number 7, Nick Fury. At number 6, we have the 20th anniversary Captain America. This is the best Captain America, no doubt in my mind. Unless they update it and make him pinless, this will stay as the best Captain America. One of my favorite figures of all time. Really good figure. Makes me think of, you know, First Avenger, classic Cap. I know a lot of people were static about the shield, but honestly, we're always getting new Captain Americas with other shields, so he'll fit right in. This is an amazing figure. I'm really happy about this one, and yeah, that's why he's at number 6. 20th anniversary Captain America. At number 5, we have Beast, Marvel Legends Beast. Now, this is the one that came in the Caliban wave. Now, the newer one that was in the retro card that came with the lab coat is better, but I have to show off the original one because this is what started it, and this one's great. This is a perfect figure. Still one of the best figures of all time. Really like this one a lot, and he will always probably stay top 5 for sure. The articulation, the way you can drop down his legs, it's a perfect figure. And either if you get this one or the retro card one, it's a perfect figure. So at number 5, Beast. At number 4, we have the astonishing brand new Wolverine. This is the best Wolverine that they've made until I get the Secret Wars one. But this one is really good. Perfect, you know, tiger suit Wolverine. Brand new Wolverine. You know, these are the claws that they need to stick with. Really bulky, big, has the painted hair arm. It's a good figure, and even with the head sculpt he came with, it was a perfect figure of this year. One of the best Wolverines. Honestly, I know I'm going to see this on the top 10 for a lot of people for this year. This is the best Wolverine that they've done. So at number 4, astonishing X-Men Wolverine. At number 3, we have the brand new Iron Fist, and it's on that new, let's say it again, renew your vows, Spider-Man. This is a figure that when it got announced, I knew I needed it. I knew it was going to be up high. I've been wanting a classic Iron Fist for a long time. The last couple ones have been okay. They've been on the pizza Spider-Man body, and they were okay. This is perfect. Everything about it is perfect. The only thing I guess I could nitpick about it, why he's not higher, is because he could have came with some glow hands, but these flame effects are actually good enough for me. I just like this figure a lot, and I love this figure, and people are gonna disagree with me, but like my wife disagrees with me, but I love this figure a lot, and this is gonna be a prized possession of forever. So at number 3, Iron Fist from the brand new 2-pack, Heroes for Hire. At number 2, we have the Comic-Con Deadpool. Yes, this is one of my favorite figures of the year, or night of the year, but ever. And it's on that body yet again. This is just one of the best figures ever. First off, comes with, you know, Hydra Bob, Agent Bob, whatever it is. Really articulated, really fun figure. Lot of accessories, honestly. Just one of the best figures ever. And I always pick up this guy, always have fun. And I love, if you're going to get any Deadpool, and if you want a perfect Deadpool, get this one. I was originally going to pass on this guy. And I was like, oh, you know, because I have, you know, I had the Juggernaut Deadpool and I had the retro one. But once I started seeing people get it in hand and do reviews and stuff, I was like, oh, I need this guy. So I'm so glad I bite the bullet, got it. It's a perfect figure, honestly. It's a great figure. I love this one a lot. He deserves to be at number 2. I'm glad he's at number 2. And if anyone wants to know, these are the Mezco Deadpool swords or katanas. So yeah, this is a great figure. I love this one now. But it's time to get to the final one. So let's get to it. Now, if you've seen my top 10s before, and you saw my old you know, my recent but old top 10 Marvel Legends, you're gonna get an idea what my favorite one is. And if it's not the Giant Man from Toy Biz, and it's only Hasbro, my favorite Marvel Legend of all time, which I will never sell this. This is a figure I've been wanting for years, and they finally did. Animated Spider-Man. This is the best Spider-Man figure I have ever owned, will ever own. And I'm not saying that the Renew Your Vows is anything but good, because you've seen that I have a lot of Renew Your Vows bodies and Spider-Man. This one's just my favorite. I grew up watching this show. Animated Spider-Man was my favorite show of all time. I hope one day maybe they can do something with it, since he was in 97 X-Men. I would love to see something with that. First, it's on the, you know, Amazing Fantasy, and then they gave it new arms. And yeah, it's just a perfect, I love, and I don't even mind the shell shaded. The only thing that was irritating about this figure, realistically, was it was hard to get. I actually got mine out of state. Got mine from Canada. And I was happy with it. I paid the stupid shipping and all that stuff, but I'm happy I got it. This is the best figure ever. Really happy with it. And for my 100 figures of all time, this is number one. And it will stay as number one till the day I die. Probably, unless something else. But this is a Spider-Man I've been asking for years for Hasbro to do. And when they did the retro carded Spider-Man long time ago, I was like, oh cool, it's close to it, but it wasn't that figure. And then when they did this, I was like, this is the Spider-Man for me. And I knew I needed it. And I love this figure a lot. Maybe down the line they can do another one for people that didn't like the, you know, the shading. They could bring it back around. But I like that. It just, he's animated, so yeah. But I think he works, and I love the head, love the body, love everything about it. So yes, this is my favorite. So number one, animated retro carded Spider-Man. So yeah, those are some of my favorite Legends of all time. And I love Marvel Legends, and I like Hasbro a lot, and it's my favorite line to collect. So I really wanted to show you guys what are my top 100, and I had a fun time doing this video. If you liked it, please share, like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you disagree with me, or if you do agree with me, or if you like the list. This video actually took me a long time. It took me like 5 hours to do it. Probably actually more time than that, because it took me hours just to figure out who to pick and what to put them in the order and all that stuff. So I hope you liked this video. I put a lot of time into it, honestly. Most times usually I put like an hour at most into my videos. So this one really turned into one of my favorites, and it was really fun. I really liked it. So let me know in the comments what you guys think, and I'll always catch you guys next time. All right, peace.